Hey guys, David with TWYCE Diecast. Got a great video today, courtesy of a viewer who randomly sent me these Tomicas, whichever or however you pronounce it. I am thankful. I only know him by his YouTube moniker. It's the same name as me. He's commented on a few videos, and I really don't remember getting any kind of notice that these were coming, but I do thank you, David, for sending these to me. Very, very generous gift, and I'd like to take a look at them today because I love me some Tomica. So we'll get right to it. We've got all three levels of Tomica here. If you don't know, there is a basic mainline version, which this is what they come in. This is what their package comes in. There's also a premium version, and there's a limited vintage Neo version as well. So there's three levels. Let's take a look at this Toyota Crown Taxi. This is a vehicle that is out in Walmart right now. Seems to be a release here in the US, but this is what it looks like. So you've got opening doors. You got, well, one opening door rather. You've got a passenger side door here. You've got a black interior. You've got the fantastic Japanese on the doors here. You come around, you've got a chrome grille with painted indicator lamps. Chrome doubles for the headlamps. Really cool taxi stanchion on the top. On the side, again, none of these doors open. This is a right-hand drive vehicle with a black interior. The absolute classic Tomica wheels, Tommy. You get a metal body, metal base. If you haven't seen these before, you get the scale on every base. This appears to be a 2007 casting, and it is a Toyota Crown Comfort. Beautiful car. If you haven't seen Tomica before, they do have suspension, very nice, and that's how we'll start the show. So we will keep on trucking along. Like I said, pretty random act of kindness. Just got a box in my post office box, the address that's on the home page of the channel, and just super excited when I got this. It's always nice to get random stuff in the mail. So this Aston Martin comes with, looks like a little insert here to give you maybe previews of other stuff coming out. Each one of these Tomicas comes with a storage box, something they have done forever, and you can see this is a new 2020 vehicle. Apparently this is the 50th anniversary for the company, so that's bound to get you some special vehicles. And this is Zagato. This is a Vanquish. Looks really, really good. They do have a little bit better wheels. They are still plastic wheels, and I think with a wheel swap, this thing would be incredible. Probably won't do that though, because this was a gift. I'll leave it as is. Very nice casting. You've got lensed headlamps. You've got vents. You've got the Aston badge right there on the bonnet. The grille appears to be part of the interior. You've even got some paint for some indicator or fog lamps there. A little bit of gold, and then you've got the Zagato maybe badging on the fender, coming around on the rear. Just a beautiful car. Check out the lines on that. Great copper color. A lot of the ID cars that we looked at recently had that copper. So I'm going to slide these out of the way. I know everybody was peeking ahead, but we will start to make room for these vehicles. And that is our Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato. Alright, let's stay with the main lines, and we'll look at a Daihatsu Kon. Now, I did receive quite a few comments recently lauding the information that is given on some of the vehicles on these videos, and some of you were under the impression that I'm knowledgeable about the castings or the vehicles, and I assure you I'm not. I do a little bit of research on Wikipedia beforehand, mainly for the vehicles I don't know. One like this, for example, that I didn't bother to look up. But that is generally the case. I am not super knowledgeable about this stuff. So let's look at this Daihatsu Kon. 2014 is the year of the vehicle. You can see this scale right there, 157. So apparently this vehicle is absolutely tiny in real life. Metal body, metal base, 2 different color paint schemes on here. You've got black roof. Haven't seen a Daihatsu in the United States in quite some time, and maybe the entire company folded, or they still make them for the Asian market, I don't know. A little bit of paint for a brake light, as well as the other lights, and another indicator light going down the side of the bumper. So this is a Kon. Appears to be a pretty cool little roadster. If you guys really want to know about these kinds of cars, Matchbox Man HW24 would be a great resource for you. Ron's Muscle Car Diecast channel. I can't think of everybody offhand, so bear with me, guys. All right, let's look at a really awesome Countach. This appears to be an original model. I don't know what exactly that means. Somebody can clarify that for me. On this one, it is a licensed vehicle by Lamborghini. There's your official seal for that, and a little bit more information on the box. So here's our Countach. We've got Tomica shop on the side, paint for the door vent and the other vents up top. This does have an opening feature. The engine bay is revealed right there, and everything is painted silver. Nice feature right there. Coming around on the front, you've got the badge, which is well done for such a small vehicle. Painted headlamps, and if you look at it, the casting itself is okay for a Countach. I've seen better. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Coming around on the rear, not much at all. Countach. Original model, does that mean this was one of the very first? Well, that wouldn't be the case, being the year for this vehicle, so that's what I get for talking just off the cuff like that. I don't know what the significance of putting original model on there is, and somebody can clarify that for me if you'd like. Let's keep on moving. We've got one more mainline, if you want to call it. We'll look at this Jeep Wrangler. It says it's 165 scale, so that should match up with most of the 164 vehicles that we collect. You've got a really nice, gosh, I don't know, it's like a muted, deep olive color. I know that's not going to come through on the camera, but it's not black. You can see the contrast with the black fender flare. The casting itself is really strong. Jeep on the grille, painted headlamps, black painted inserts for the grille. The casting itself looks good. Wheels are definitely excuse me, much better on this with as compared to the other mainline vehicles. And Jeep on the wheel cover, and you get a black roof that comes off to reveal. You've got a roll cage in there, and you've got some interior detail. That's a nice feature. I do like the removable top. Put that back on. So there you go. That's a Jeep Wrangler. Just put him right there. And now we'll get into some of the more premium stuff. Tomica Premium is the next line up. This is a Nissan IDS Concept 161 scale. Really cool looking car. Check out, first thing you notice or that I noticed, was better wheels. A little bit more true to the vehicle. You can see in the picture here, that might be exactly what the vehicle had in real life. Don't know, just don't know this vehicle. This appears to be a concept car from Nissan. Coming around on the rear, tail lamps. Got maybe a Nissan logo. Yeah, I think they got that in there. Registration plate. Interesting, you get a blue base on this one. IDS Concept 2015. So many of the electric vehicles have blue accents on the vehicle, and that appears to be the case here. The roof is visible or see-through with a blue piece down the middle. Nice white interior to show off the interior. See the bucket seats in there. This is a really well done vehicle. You can see like a paddle style steering, not wheel, steering control. I don't know if you can see it in any of these angles, but I assure you it's like a McLaren. This appears to be a 4-door, 4-seater electric vehicle. I really like this one. Nissan IDS Concept. And the Premium still have suspension, although it feels a little less. Check out the blue center of that front there. Okay, we'll keep it moving. One of my favorite ones out of the whole mix, Honda NSX Type R. Here in the States, we know this as an Acura NSX. Everywhere else, I believe it is a Honda. So this is the NSX that we all recognize, and this is one of the better NSX diecast in this scale that I think I've ever seen. So you've got your Honda badge on the bonnet. You've got lensed headlamps, I believe. Nope, these are painted. NSX badge, some black paint for the grille, vents, indicator light dotted in orange. Really nice plastic wheels, but they do have authentic rims. The casting itself, if you look at that, just appears to be true to the vehicle. It is low, it is flat, and it is long. I love this casting. Coming around on the rear, even more impressive. The full plastic piece across the breadth of the rear end here. Get your backup lights. You get a registration plate, dual exhaust. And this is definitely the best NSX Type R that I have in my collection. You know, that everybody knows the Type R Civic that is out with Hot Wheels and how it gets you the red badging. Well, there you go. You've got that on the bonnet there. Last but not least, I don't know why I was so fortunate to receive this gift, but to have a limited vintage Neo included in it is just way above and beyond generous. So TLV is what some people refer to, Tomica Limited Vintage. These are pricey and they're extremely well made. I have only one. No, I have a couple in my collection, but they were expensive, and I sometimes forget about them because I've got them in safekeeping, to be honest. So check out this right-hand drive, beautiful steering wheel, absolutely authentic. It's not a stub, it's nothing like that. Interior is very detailed. I don't know if you can see it. I wish I could just show you more. You can see the steering wheel there. Glass appears to be, you know, thinner and clearer than a lot of diecast at this scale. This says what? Living Saloon EX. Coming around on the rear, you've got the Toyota badge, you've got the lensed tail lamps and lensed indicator lamps. You can see this is a sliding door indicated by this black stripe to simulate a gap. Living Saloon EX. curious to know what scale this is. This seems like it would be, well, it says it's 164. So maybe the size of a minivan, like a Hi-Ace, I guess. Something about that size. Toyota badge on the front. Lensed headlamps. Great detail work on the body pieces. Just a fabulous van. Let's see, does this one have... This one does not have suspension, and I'll trade that all day for rubber tires and rims that are really authentic to the vehicle. So for a subscriber that I know only as David or Dave, can't thank you enough. These Tomicas are right in my wheelhouse of stuff I like, and you guys make this channel everything that it is. Don't ever forget that. So until the next video, have a great day. I will talk to you on the next one.